Hey there folks, Will here for the FX Ace. Quick video here showing you our trading results for the past week. It was a nice and early week for us. We had banked around 350 pips by Wednesday morning over two positions. One of them was on the CAD Japanese yen, the free trade that I gave out last week in my previous video on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, so you stay up to date with my weekly videos and trade alerts. Okay, so in this video we're going to go over the two setups. It was the British pound Swiss franc was probably one of my best trades in a long time. It actually went all the way down to the take profit. I closed out Wednesday morning with around 250 pips profit, and the CAD yen almost instantly from Monday dropped down. We got around 90 pips on it. So let's head over to the charts and look at the positions. Okay, so if you watched the previous video on the CAD yen, okay, it worked out as expected. Monday morning we were entering the market as soon as the markets opened, and if we look at the charts here, looking at the weekly charts, we talked about this area last week as a possible area where sellers might come into the market. Okay, markets were slowing down. You can see last week that we actually got a divergence signal on the daily charts, which is a very bullish sign, or sorry, bearish sign, and also on the 4-hour chart. So everything was pointing down as soon as the markets opened, really on Monday. We'll just put in the period separators here so we know the time. Okay, almost instantly from the markets opened on Monday, it dropped all the way down. It did drop a little bit further around the 86,500 on Thursday, and then you can see on Friday come back up. So we were out of the market pretty early. We were well in profit, so it was a beautiful trade. Worked out nicely. If you watched the previous video, I hope you took it and made some pips. If you took it, simply comment below. The next trade was on the British pound Swiss franc. And you can see this position. This was an excellent trade. Okay, we were looking at this area on the charts here where the market had come into. Okay, on the weekly charts, you can see we had a huge sell-off here twice before. Okay, here, and the market had just spiked up into it. Okay, and we also early last week we got a bearish divergence. Okay, we were looking to sell this at 130,500. Okay, you can see on Monday morning, I'll just put in the period separators so we know where we are. Okay, you can see Monday morning it popped up, triggered our trade, and look at that for a huge sell-off. Okay, we're at a weekly area where sellers have come in twice before. We're getting bearish divergence signals, both which is when the MACD is moving down and price creates a new high. It creates a divergence signal like this. It's telling us what this is basically telling me and telling us in our trading is we've come into this area where sellers have came before, and price action is telling us with this divergence signal, this choppy price action here compared to these huge legs up here. Okay, the market has started to move sideways. It pops up, creates that bearish divergence, and then sells off. This is what we were anticipating. Last week we got the 4-hour divergence, okay, which was the main reason I was looking to enter this on Monday at 130,500. It happened, and you can see it actually hit our take profit, I think. Okay, it went right down to our take profit. Again, we didn't really know on Wednesday if this here 4-hour area was going to hold. Okay, here on the daily charts, this is one of the reasons I didn't hold on, and it continued down further. But hey, great trade, 250 pips banked, 90 pips on the CAD Japanese yen. Also, I want to look at some other positions that would have been manual entries for us. One was on the USD Japanese yen. Okay, we were looking to enter this at 110,800. Let's have a look at this. Okay, we're at this weekly area here. You can see we've had huge selling pressure in here before. Sell off here, and basically I was liking it to sell off again. On Monday we actually got a daily divergence signal. Okay, I'll put in the period separators here. Okay, we were looking at the enters at 110, 800. You can see it popped up on Monday, basically just sold off. This was a manual entry based on a 1 hour divergence, and this daily divergence that appeared here, this weekly area, and we entered this manually at 107 or 110, 700 on the copy trade service, and you can see it was a nice drop down from there. Another trade was, I forget which one it was. I think it was the British pound Japanese yen. Okay, this was a huge sell-off. We're looking to sell this at 153. 153,600. Okay, this was another manual entry position. Okay, last week, and I'll show you the reason behind this trade. So, okay, we're looking at the monthly charts here. We're at this area here on the monthly charts. Okay, if we look at the weekly charts here also, we are at this weekly area. Okay, where sellers have come in before and sold off. Okay, and the market's coming in, the price is coming into this area. Okay, you can see the change as it's coming into here. You can see the change of structure in this trend. We get this initial sell-off, another pop higher, and if we look at the daily charts, you can see we actually got a divergence as soon as the markets opened on Monday. Okay, it actually was creating a divergence before this, the actual divergence signal happened. You can tell this by, we had this initial sell-off here. The indicator continues to move down lower where price makes a new high at this weekly area where price is sold off before. Very, very bearish signal inside that area, and you can see we were, based on where I was looking to trade, we were 20 pips off. It was a good manual entry for those who understand how I trade. You can see the divergence signals happening here, 5 on Monday, and then the huge sell-off. Okay, so that was a great manual entry trade. Or if you use the EA would have got you into that trade also. Okay, so that's the trades for this week. Okay, you can see the tracked account here that we made around 2% this week on this account. Okay, you can see we had this huge dip off in February this year. Okay, a drawdown, and you can see we have, over the past 6-7 weeks, we have made all that back and continuing to well back into profit now. Okay, so see, we do have, every trader has drawdown periods. Is to sticking to your method, sticking to your strategy, controlling risk, and if you've got a time tested method that works, it's profitable, it will always come out of the drawdown and start growing again. Okay, so it's actually controlling this. When this period happens, it happens to me at least once or twice a year, usually just once. Sometimes we do get it twice, but we do always get it back. Okay, as you can see there. Okay, and market's growing, the account's back growing nicely again. Okay, so you can track that account by clicking the link below. Okay, so if you want to access our signals for the week ahead, some great setups coming in next week, simply click the link below. If you have any questions, let me know at will@xaus.com. Hope this video helps. Subscribe to the channel, and I shall see you on the next video.